Getting some good use out of that one. Glad I brought it.
Oh, it's a nice hanky. It's very easy on the nose.
Well, Rose, I just wish you could be easy on yourself.
I guess I should be used to having the rug pulled right out from underneath me. I would like to thank you for what could have been a very perfect evening, and you've been a perfect gentleman. I just wish I didn't ruin it by doing the 100-yard dash out of the dining room.
Yeah, I think you might have set a record.
It's just birthdays. You know, get you all worked up in this emotional stuff, and I didn't expect the Jersey bunch to show up, dropping in like a bunch of Atlantic City commandos.
They're a great bunch of people, Rose.
Yeah, well, they are. Who am I fooling? They're my people. Were. Are. I don't know. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't embarrass you. I'm gonna go.
What, so that's it?
No. I'll dry clean this, and then I'll bring it back to you, okay? Or have somebody drop it off.
You're not going anywhere. Not until I have a chat with the real Rose D'Angelo.
So you want to get to know the real me? Did your mom teach you nothing? When a girl wants to make a graceful exit, you're supposed to sense that.
Well, I haven't sat on my mom's knee for a couple of years. Apparently, I picked up some bad habits.
We're old enough to tell when a girl's saying, arrivederci, can't you?
Yeah, but I tend to put up a fight.
So I'm not getting rid of you?
Rose, why'd you run out of there like that? I mean, it's your birthday. You got a plane full of well-wishers in there just dying to celebrate it with you.
No. Look, I know you didn't think you were going to dinner with royalty or nothing, but when you asked me to dinner, you thought I might have a little bit of class. You're sitting across the table from Gypsy Rose Lee.
No,
instead.
That's not what I thought at all.
What are you talking about? We're having this lovely dinner, then all of a sudden the chorus line comes out, and some male strippers, okay? Male strippers and paisans throwing money around like water. You almost got run over by a truckload of bad taste.
Well, Rose, I didn't picture you the kind of person that would apologize for your friends.
No. Don't get me wrong. I'm telling you, Mitzi and every single person there, I mean, they're the salt of the earth. I got a right hook for anybody who says otherwise.
Well, good. So I'm just wondering now, are those tears because you're allergic to your birthday, or embarrassed about your past, or is it something else altogether? Rose, I didn't ask you to dinner to talk about the entree. Let me in, okay? You don't want to hit the boy.
So you want to know the real Rose D'Angelo? Lock up the china shop, because there's a bull on the loose.
I think I can handle it.
Oh, you think so, huh? Well, the real Rose D'Angelo wears too many rings, too much makeup, and don't even get me started on the silly accent.
Oh, well, I like it. Capiche?
Oh. I don't have any manners. I don't have any taste. I've got nothing that my sister Lily has. So I figure, you know, fake it until you make it. I came into town here pretending to be Lily, and I guess I'm having a really hard time dropping her act.
Well, you're selling yourself short, Rose.
No. I'm not. You don't know me. You don't know how ashamed I am that I pretended to be Lily. And how it's killing me not to love her husband and be protective of her children. And how I wake up terrified every single night that Holden and Luke are probably dead. And it's worse for me. Can you believe this? It's worse for me to watch Lily go through it than to go through it myself. See, that's it. That's the whole package there. I'm a phony. So don't break your leg running out of here away from me. I understand.
Just so you know, in the realm of bad, rotten human beings, I've got you beat hands down.
Oh. I'm sure. Such a hard case. Tell me about your rap sheet, bad boy.
Well, you know those tags on the mattresses? They tell you not to rip them off. I ripped off a few.
Oh, stop it. gonna make me cry again.
I snuck into a couple movie theaters.
Ooh.
I even parked in a handicapped parking space once.
Not that.
And I wanted to kill my father.
Everybody gets mad at their parents.
But did they pull out a gun? Pull the trigger? I did.
Look! Look!
What kind of man shoots his own father?
You don't seem like the type of guy that would do something without reason. I mean, maybe you were doing the world a favor.
I was trying to protect someone that I cared about. I'd do it again if I had to. And ever since then, it's been trying so hard not to become like my father. Parading all over Europe like I was Mr. Nice Guy. Without a mean bone in my body.
How do you know that you're not that?
Because my dad is right here. Every time I see him torture someone or damage someone, it just makes me want to beat the hell out of someone. What are you doing?
Not a punching bag, but you could tear it apart. Thread by thread. Or not.
You know, I get real tired sometimes. Fighting this battle going on inside. You know, do I do what's right or do I give in to the other part of me? The part of me that went after Craig the second I got into town.
Craig, oh my God, he deserved it.
No. I'm not sure anyone deserved what I wanted to do to him. And you know who was putting those thoughts in my head? My father. I swear, sometimes I literally can hear him whispering to me. What, are you not gonna go and run down 911?
Oh no, I don't scare that easy.
Are you sure? Because what if I'm a time bomb? You know, and one day all of a sudden everything's just gonna snap and everything's gonna pour out. I mean, just like my father. Aren't you gonna say that I'm too nice, I'm too good of a person to ever let that happen? Aren't you gonna say that, Rose?
Maybe you aren't. Looking in your eyes right now, I'm not so sure.
You don't look worried.
About you? I don't know if I should be yet.
You want me to hold your shoes?
What? Excuse me.
Your shoes. You want me to hold them? So you don't break a leg when you run out of here as fast as you can?
D'Angelos don't run away from anything. Or anybody. And I'm not about to start now.
Rose? Oops, I'm interrupting. Sorry. Was never here.
Too late for that.
Well, in that case, are you coming back in? Because, not like you're obligated to nothing just because everybody came all the way out to cow country to celebrate the fantastic occasion of your birth.
Can you hear her? Because she's giving me the half Nelson of guilt.
We didn't know you were going to have such a hot date.
You know, Rose was just telling me how surprised she was that you came here, and we'll be right back in, okay?
I'll get them warmed up for you, Rose.
Okay. So you had to put your 2 cents in, you know? Missy gave me an out. Now I gotta go back in there and I gotta, yuck it up.
And what's so bad about that? Huh?
I don't know. It's just that I've been away from them so long. I don't feel like I fit in anymore with them or anywhere or anybody.
That's fine. You go in there and you blow out your candles on your cake, and they'll ask you to give a speech, and that's what you tell them.
Oh, yeah, right.
What? I mean, they'll be thrilled to hear about everything you've done, helping Lucinda with Worldwide, helping me.
I can't do that, throwing that stuff around. They'll think I'm giving them the hi-hat.
Or maybe, just maybe, they might be proud of you, Rose. Hmm? Oh, well, you chicken, D'Angelo? Huh? Because, I mean, to me, it looks like you're running, but, correct me if I'm wrong, but, D'Angelos don't run, right?
Don't be smart. You're right. Maybe. You're not as nice as you look. Come on. You gonna escort me back in there or what?
It'll be my pleasure.
And you better keep me close by in case you turn into Frankensteinbeck. You might need somebody to handle you.
You think you can handle me?
Why don't I give you a test ride? I'll see if I like it.
You are very...
Well, believe me, you still have the moves. You look fantastic.
How many worldwide women do you know that can dance like this, cut a rock at the Lakeview, huh?
Well, you're the first one I haven't asked. You look like you're having a lot of fun out there.
You want a lesson?
Nah, what the hell? Can I have this dance?
Why, certainly.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Get your Now, don't you hurt me now.
Same goes for you.
Okay, good. Nobody's here. We're the first ones. Here, have a seat. Give us a chance to get our bearings and relax. Oh, they say that this judge here is a pretty decent guy, so with any luck, he saw the trial and knows what kind of scum Montgomery really is.
Ah, yes, the Teflon defendant and his non-stick charges.
Yeah, only this time there's one piece of evidence that he cannot avoid, and that's the prenuptial agreement.
Thank God you made me sign that. If I had had to pay alimony to Craig on top of everything else, insult to injury doesn't begin to describe.
Well, Montgomery's gonna be paying us for a change. And, you may as well know, we're gonna need every cent of what those stocks are worth. I talked to the accountants this morning.
VRO can't be in that much trouble, can it?
Worse.
Excuse me. I've reviewed the complaint, and I anticipated that both sides will be compelled to offer supporting arguments. However, I warn you now, if there are any outbursts or shouting matches, I will clear this room and reach a decision without your input. Understood?
Absolutely.
Yes, Your Honor. The sooner we resolve this, the better.
Good.
Our assignments exactly.
Let's proceed. Mrs. Montgomery, it is your complaint.
Your Honor, I go by my professional name. Ryan.
Of course. Miss Ryan, it is your complaint that Mr. Montgomery is in possession of certain stocks that belong to you and your company.
Yes. He purchased these stocks without my knowledge or consent using unauthorized funds. And then later, when I was in a coma and unable to communicate, he made further assaults on my company by firing my entire
Are we
New York
here to
staff.
discuss the stock, Judge?
Yes?
And if Ms. Ryan would be instructed not to editorialize.
Your Honor, if you'll refer to the prenuptial agreement which Mr. Montgomery signed of his own volition, you'll see that the agreement states that in the event of a divorce, he gets nothing. Therefore, the stocks are rightfully the property of BRO Incorporated, if not my mother personally.
This document seems perfectly clear to me. So, who would like to explain exactly why it is we're here?
Your Honor, it is our position that the problem lies with the issue of Ms. Ryan's knowledge of the stock transaction. She provided the finances, and Mr. Montgomery provided his considerable expertise. The claim Ms. Ryan is making that she was completely unaware of any purchase of worldwide stock is ridiculous. She lived with my client. They made plans to make this investment together. In fact, Ms. Ryan's signature is on the checks.
A stamp of my signature reserved for company purposes only, which he used without my authority. Now, I'm sorry if this sounds like an outburst, Your Honor, but you have to understand that I gave my new husband a checkbook and an account as a wedding gift. He had an account, separate from my corporate account, but he wanted the corporate account. If he saw something and he wanted it, he couldn't keep his hands off of it.
Since both parties signed the prenuptial agreement, Your Honor, they should each leave this marriage with whatever wealth each managed to accumulate. The worldwide stock deal was my client's deal. It was his investment. It's his wealth.
How is it his if he used my funds without my authorization?
There seems to be a strong difference of opinion here, Mr. Winthrop.
Yes, sir, there certainly is. And maybe it's time to explain why. Your Honor, Ms. Ryan is the unfortunate victim of a traumatic accident, which, if you will refer to the court transcripts, resulted in a substantial loss of her memory. Now, the confusion in this matter is obviously a direct result of her injuries, and we sympathize with her suffering, but to suggest that Mr. Montgomery has no right to the fruits of his labor and business expertise flies in the face of logic and justice.
Your Honor, if I may
I've
say
heard enough,
something.
Mr. Ryan, and I'll take it all into consideration. I'll be back shortly with my decision.
Katie's.
That was fast.
It doesn't take long to do the right thing.
I've reviewed the pertinent documentation, and after careful consideration, it is the court's decision that the stocks purchased during the marriage of Ms. Barbara Ryan and Mr. Craig Montgomery are joint property, wholly controlled by neither party. I hereby declare that both Mr. Montgomery and Ms. Ryan are the owners of the shares.